So this is a funny place to start a video. It's actually at the end. I'm just having a bit of a ramble about some stuff. EU, a few things in the news. I'll put some pictures in between just to show you what I mean. Now obviously I might have upset some people, so if you're upset, please leave a comment. If you do, give a thumbs down. Leave a comment, tell me why. I've testicular fortitude. Can't say it very well now. Testicular fortitude. Have that. And tell me why you don't like what I'm saying. Or put a good argument in against it. Here's some good news. Some quite nice things. What somebody's done. Yeah. But I'll get on with it and I'll try and keep it down. I'll cut out the bits that are not relevant and leave the bits in that I think, oh, nice to be nice. So guys, thought I'd have a little bit of a fire. Been clearing up a little bit. There's about 10 times more than that to do. But I've got to start on it. There were some bushes I cut down outside the drive which were really wanted to be cut down due to the fact you can't see when you're pulling out a drive, which is not good. Last couple of days has been cold. It's about -2 now. We had -5 overnight and thought that were a good opportunity to get this burnt because the minus temperatures at least help dry the stuff out. Some of this is freshly cut, but we've had that much rain up until now. We had a bit of snow yesterday, but it didn't stick. This odd bit that's still on, stuck down, but we're just like trying all day, if you know what I mean by trying. Not proper snow, but just trying to snow. I saw some funny news again today. Scottish Parliament have banned gingerbread men due to the fact that they're sexist. Were they sexist too? Who would complain about gingerbread men and snowmen, you know? Oh no, you can't say that, it's sexist. Somebody will be offended. Are they professionally offended people about now? I mean, how can a gingerbread man be offensive? Will it be banned? World round, you know? A lot of radio stations have banned Baby It's Cold Outside, haven't they? The song, due to the fact it's, what, encouraging, I don't know, rape? What? I just don't understand. What's it encouraging? I mean, the song's 70-year-old, but some stations won't play it now. The guy's just convincing her not to go out into the snow. Probably saved her life, you know what I mean? Helicopter. He's not going to complain about my fire. Must be the quail's fire call. But yeah, I find things a bit strange nowadays. Although there was another good article in where some people in UK have been knitting tops for post boxes with festive scenes on. And when I say festive, I mean Christmas. You can still say Christmas, can't you? Not happy holidays. That annoys me as well. But, you know, I mean, traditionally this time of year is Christmas. It's also a holiday, but if some people don't like the fact that we celebrate Christmas, then bugger off somewhere else where they don't. But I don't think it's them people that complain, it's the professionally offended again, isn't it? You know the type. Normally college student type people. Oh, in the leftist echo chambers. We can't see Christmas. Might offend somebody. I find it ridiculous. I better put some more wood on fire. Paul, if you're listening, mate, tell Grandma to come round. She can have as much as she wants. I'll cut some more down. Got plenty. Yeah, we're getting there. I'll get it burnt up tonight. I also saw in news 162 countries signed up to the UN Migration Pact. Now, unfortunately America didn't, so I can't go to Alaska. But Canada did, so Canada might be on my way soon. I'll burn my passport and everything before I get there. You know, as you do. And you can support me and I can go and do a bit of gold prospecting. How's that sound? And we're looking at the other 162, which is very difficult to find the names of them, but they are there. Which I thought I might do a whistle-stop world tour using the treaty. You know, go to every country, expect them to pay for everything, give me a house and money until I find work or until I want to find work. But then on the other hand, I could just move on to the next one, you know what I mean? Oh, next one that's alright. I mean, Fiji, that they've joined. Quite fancy a trip to Fiji. Free, all expenses paid. I just have to get there, you know what I mean? But after that, everything's paid for, isn't it? You just go around them until you find one that gives you most free stuff and settle down there. Norway, they've got a good standard of living. Might try that one. You know, cold continents and warmer stuff. Follow the summer even, could do that. Just go to places in summer. It sounds like a great idea. But we'll see how that works out, won't we? Apparently it's supposed to be, they've signed it, but it's apparently just voluntary. How that works, I don't know. Will they be able to enforce it at a later date? Because, I mean, I won't want to get kicked out of Fiji before I get my surfing down pat. Or fill me gold purse up in Canada, you know. They might just change their mind. Yeah, whistle stop tour. The Migration Pact whistle stop tour. That'd be cool. I wonder how well that'd go down. Obviously let me know in the comments. I'm sure I'll get some thumbs down. But hey, I don't care. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Uguale. Oh look, Italianish. And this EU thing. This is a joke, isn't it? It keeps going on and on and on. But I think they've tried to paint the Britons that they don't like European people. And it's not that. We like European people, we just don't like the EU. Non-democracy, you know. It's, well, they're like mafia, aren't they? They just, well, they are mafia. But it's not European people we don't like, it's the EU itself. Undemocratic, completely undemocratic. Even most of the Europeans I know don't like the EU, you know. I like Spanish people, I know. I've got some really good Spanish friends. In fact, one of my best mates was Spanish, who died a few years ago. My wife's mother's German, you know. I've worked with lots of people from other European countries here in Switzerland and all over. I've lived in several European countries, including Greece, which is now kaput due to the EU. So, when the people of the Britain don't want to be in the EU, they don't want to be in the EU, not Europe as such. And as to free trade, we've traded before the EU and I'm sure we'll trade after. I think they're just a load of idiots. We even had one of our government ministers saying, oh, if we leave the EU we'll run out of drinking water. Now, last time I were in England you could drink out the tap, so what they're going to do, pull up pipe work out and sell it. So that's how ridiculous they are. I think it's an absolute farce. They're just kicking the ball around and just trying to, yeah, I just don't know what they're doing. I mean, if look at the news and you've seen the idiot in charge, Juncker, he's drunk well, most of the time, not even half the time. 90% of the time he's drunk. Last night he ruffled a woman's hair. You know, he's supposed to be a politician. Now, and the rules now as they are, if anyone else would have done that, ruffled that woman's hair like he did, that would have been an assault. Would it have been a sexual assault? Would it have been, you know, but that's ridiculous. I'll try and find a clip of that. Or at least I'll get a photo of it to put in. But yeah, it's all turned a little bit crazy. The world's a crazy place. Not long to go now. Look at all this trouble that's going on in France, right? Now, press, from what I understand, are only showing the bad bits, the violence in Paris. Now, it's all over the country, and all they're doing is slowing traffic down and stopping traffic. Basically, it's hurting their own economy. which seems senseless in some respects, but it's the only way to make the government listen. If they call for a second referendum on Brexit, that's what they should do in UK. I'd be there to support them. They should, every town, they should close it down, basically, roads. Because whether you were for Brexit or against Brexit, the point is it's all about democracy. And that was the vote, so that's what we should have. And it was in or out. Now I know everybody's, oh, it's so complex, it's so complex. What should have happened is they should have gone out, then renegotiated. 39 billion divorce bill. Hello. Who's having the trousers lifted? But it's just a ridiculous situation what they've put themselves into. On purpose, I believe. It's on purpose. I mean, May were a Remainer anyway. But to go against democracy, then you've got, well, democracy to vote over in country, isn't it? I mean, look, they did it in Ireland, didn't they? Ireland had to vote twice, 3 times. But if they would have voted Remain, would they be asking for another referendum? I doubt it. We'd have accepted it, wouldn't we? Or people would have accepted it. Because it goes against the, well, New World Order, if you want, because that's what they want, the globalists, isn't it? They don't want anybody to have any culture of their own. I mean, people used to go to, say, Germany or France to experience the French way of life, you know, or the German way of life, standard German way of life. And say, oh yeah, German is completely different from ours, but a little bit similar, because that's the fact, isn't it? But now every major city is pretty much a poop hole, isn't it, really? If you go to any major cities now, they're just all the same. Although you can get a kebab anywhere you want, that's one thing. And I don't mean that to, you know, awfully, but it just seems that you're not allowed to have your own culture. I mean, Switzerland didn't sign this migration pact, and the Swiss people have look after their own culture and their own people first, which I'm for that. I've had some racism off Swiss people here because I'm an Auslander. Some guy called me a greasy Gooselander. Guy who we're working with, a Swiss guy, and that's dirty foreigner, if you wish to know that. But mind you, I did say something rather nasty to him as well. But you know, you should be allowed to have your own culture. Why can't we have Morris dancers and traditional things? And that's what the world order is. They're not, this diversity thing, it's not a good thing, because they're not actually, it's not about diversity, it's about dividing. And you know what they say, divide and conquer, and that's how it's working, because that seems to be their plan, you know. Now, I'm not into globalism, like I say. I don't mind if I go to a foreign country, I don't want to eat fish and chips. I haven't come to Switzerland and make them and say, well, why don't you do English breakfast everywhere? I know in some countries they do cater to that. If you go to Spain, to tourist areas, you can get a British breakfast, English breakfast, Scottish breakfast, whatever you want. Fair play. That makes some money, doesn't it? Brings in the punters. And they'll spend the money on that. But I don't expect it to be everywhere. It would be nice if I could get some black pudding here and some thick bacon, but, you know. Now, Paul, that's bacon, sauerkraut, potatoes and gravy. Yum, yum. I mean, you know, English bacon from, what they call it, Danish bacon from England, whatever that is. I worked in Spain for a long time. In fact, I worked in a restaurant at one point when I first got there, which, say, I'm privileged to have been able to do that with, but they're not saying about stopping people from doing that, you know, European people. They're saying free movement, where it means anybody can come with a passport. There's a different thing. They're allowing people to go and work. People do. I think it's 3.8 million Europeans work in UK and 1.8 in or 1.4 English people or British in Europe. So, I mean, they've got twice as many people in England than the British are in Europe. But the funny thing, you know, I do understand when they say, oh, English going to the enclaves, and they do. I once had, we were having I was cooking an English breakfast for somebody in this restaurant bar, and they asked me if they were English eggs. So I do understand there's small-mindedness and mentality problems sometimes, but not everybody's like that, are they? Are the English eggs? I said, yeah, we fly them out every morning, you know. I don't know. I'm just ranting, aren't I? But I still like fancy me you and my greasy pack tour. Oh well, better stoke the fire up again, haven't I?